Have you ever wanted a smaller welder besides this big thing? Lincoln Electric has something for you. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of I feel like I could start that all over again. How do I start episodes? Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of where we take things from a big scale to a smaller scale for the people that want to just do small things at home. And Lincoln Electric has kind of already set that up for us. So we have the Weld Pack, the 90i, very tiny but mighty, also kind of cute. Not gonna lie, kind of cute. I've used this machine already, very impressed. And like I said, tiny but mighty. This little machine right here is going to be perfect for all the DIYers that are looking to just make really cool things for their property or do some maintenance repairs on their property. You can buy gasless wire for this, but we're gonna take a scroll through Scrap Alley to see what we could find to make a cute plant hanger for my porch, which I feel like everybody might have a little bit of something kind of similar to this kind of stuff laying around. I have big scrap and I have little scrap. So let's start kind of dying down the little scrap. So let's go. Welcome to Scrap Alley. This is my favorite place in the world, and as you can tell, I'm slowly but surely rebuilding her back up with things that I will actually use. I think my Scrap Alley in Texas was kind of lame compared to what I have now. So let's go shopping for a little stuff that maybe you would have around the house to make something. And today's craft is a plant hanger. So let's see what we've got. All right. I have all these really cool rings. So we're gonna take 2 of these. I'm thinking, honestly, tack weld. That'd be kind of cute. And then let's find a base to put the plant on. I keep everything, and whenever I say I keep everything, I literally keep everything. I have all these bottoms from fire extinguishers that I need to get rid of, and what a perfect little plate for a plant stand. So let's go get started. So before we get started, I want to just talk about this Weld Pack for just a little bit on education for first-time users. This is very user-friendly. You can honestly go buy one of these, watch a YouTube video, which I hope you're watching mine right now, and just play with it. You're gonna burn holes through things first. You're gonna mess it all up at first, and that is okay. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And if you want to troll me for saying that, troll me for saying that. But truth of the matter is, you're gonna mess it up at first, and the more and more you play with it, the more and more you're gonna love it. So let's talk about this machine first. It being tiny but mighty, I love that. It's easy to move, so anyone can move it. But this whole thing runs off 110, so I literally have it plugged in to a regular extension cord going into my shop, which is awesome. So it can plug in anywhere. This thing basically comes ready out of the box to use. You just got to install your wire, which is very, very easy to install. There's an instruction manual, takes 5 seconds. Watch a YouTube video. I would show you how to do it, but that's going to take a whole nother whatever. I do have it hooked up to gas, but there is, like I said, gasless wire. So if you do not have gas or access to gas, you can use gasless wire. And it's just a switch. Easy switch on the back, turns it on. You'll see the machine is on. There's 2 knobs. There's a top one and a bottom one. The top one is your voltage. The higher the number, the hotter it's gonna be. So just remember that. And then the bottom one right here is your wire speed. And the wire speed is how fast this wire is coming out of this nozzle. Right now it's set to 10. and that's the fastest. So you can see exactly how fast this thing is coming out. Actually, I lied. That was on 1. This is 10. I cut my wire. That's how I do it. Don't do it at home like that. So the bottom nozzle right here, or the bottom little turning thing right here.
Knob.
Yeah, the bottom knob. The bottom knob is your wire speed, the wire coming out of your MIG nozzle. If it's on 1, it's obviously going to go very slow. 10 is going to be very, very fast. So you kind of just play with those settings. If it's thin material, no, if you heat it up, it's going to burn through. If it's thick material, you don't want to weld it on a colder setting, like 1 or 2. So this right here is pretty thin stuff, and so I'm gonna put it on like 5 for voltage, and we'll say 5 for wire speed. Let's match them, because that seems pretty simple to me. And your hair's gonna get messed up, ladies. Just know that, okay? Your hair's gonna get messed up. You're gonna get dirty, and that is what makes it so much more fun, you know? Clippy clip. We're gonna put this right here. Also, when you weld, stay hydrated. This is not sponsored by Spindrift, but it will be one day. Now that we've gone over a few of the settings, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just set my machine to what I need it and ground it, and let's just get started and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna ground directly to this. And the glory of art is it doesn't have to be perfect. So you can weld it however you want, and who cares what anybody thinks. Okay, we got it together. Just tack it a few more times to like get it to stay. I want you to look at how long I'm holding this tack, because when you're using this machine and you're building things like this, you do not necessarily have to hold the weld for a very, very long time. A tack weld is 1 or 2 seconds. That's it. That's really all this is gonna need. So that's what I'm gonna do. So watch. Just a couple of seconds. This thing is cute already. Okay, that side's done. Let's weld this side. All right, cool. So I got it welded. Now we're gonna put in our plate to set the plant on. What would that be? Like a plant plate? This is just the bottom of a fire extinguisher. So I'm also grounding directly to the fire extinguisher plate because it sometimes does not like to arc. We're burning right through this paint. Put one more little tack weld on it and we're done. Cool, so you get the idea? Then this is just scrap I had around the house. I found a nail, so I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna weld this little galvanized nail to the top, and there's our hanger. Cool. All right, it sucked. It's pouring rain, so I'm just gonna go put it on the porch and we'll see what it looks like. Now, the whole goal of this is to show that anybody can weld. You don't have to have a certification. You don't have to have like experience or any of those kinds of things. You just gotta get up and try it. And outside of the large things, which I do a lot of large things like this, anybody can do. I have the best little living room porch. Tennessee is a beautiful place to live. My porch is my favorite place. And voila, that took a whole 5 minutes. And now I have a cute little plant hanger. So let's recycle, reuse, and make things.